nothing. For it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter heaven. Keep announcing. That is why you want to end up in poverty, but that is why you've decided to settle
God
and
have
die
mercy
poor.
upon us.
Abraham, what about him? He was the richest in his generation. The richest man in his generation. Did he not make heaven? Yes, he didn't just make heaven. He had a bosom in heaven. What about David? What about Job? All these men were the top richest in their time, yet they all made heaven. The money is not your problem. The difference between Abraham and the rich man, that the poor beggar died in front of his gate, was that the rich man was busy acting all rich man, and yet a beggar died in front of his gate. In a house where most times food are even being wasted, yet he allowed a poor beggar to die in front of his gate. But Abraham was busy feeding thousands of servants. So the problem is not the money. The problem is your attitude towards money. The problem is how you use the money. Money is not what is going to stop you to make heaven. So delete that mentality and use the right attitude for money. Alright? Money is not your problem. The problem is those bad inbuilt characters in you that money is going to pressure out. Money is like a force that pressures out whatever is in you already. It doesn't put anything afresh in you. Whatever is on your inside, when you touch dope, the pressure will press out the real character in you. You start saying, he became arrogant because he had money. No, the arrogant was there, seated, waiting for a pressure to press it out. You know, you cannot actually know a man until he touched real dope. Yes. And you will begin to see all manner of character. Some people are humble now. Is poverty motivated humility? Yes, all that woman acting all submissive can be shortage abbreviated humility. Not in real sense, he might not be submissive, or shortage abbreviated submission. She might not be submissive in the real sense. She might be submissive because her finances, her expenses is still totally dependent on the man. That man might be humble because he has not touched the dough. Wait till he touched dough, and we know if he's actually a humble man or an arrogant man. Now, it's not money that is going to put in arrogance in you or put in humility in you. No, it is money that will pressure out whatever is already in you. When you soak a cloth inside water and press it, what will come out? Water. If you soak another one in oil and press it, what will come out? Oil. Can the pressure pull out what is not already there? No. Can the pressure pull out what is not already there? No. It is what is in your inside that the force and the pressure of money is going to press out when you start touching it. So please delete the mentality. Money is not your problem. Your attitude towards money is what will lead you to either heaven or hell. So it is actually easy for a rich man to end up in heaven. That's when you handle money the right way. Well, how do I know a submissive wife? You are really submissive when you have all it takes. For instance, you want to make a travel. Maybe you want to fly to one of the countries and you've made up your mind to go on this trip. Now, as a submissive wife, you have the money, you have everything it takes to go for that journey. But on talking to your husband, he said, honey, I want to go for this trip. And he says, no, darling, I don't want you to go for it. Yes. And you stay back on that trip because of the word of your husband. Not because you're waiting, not because his ticket fare is dependent on him, or he's the one that is going to give you the ticket fare or anything, supporting in any means. No. Or because you want to respect his word. That is real submission. And not because he is going to pay for the flight ticket, and if he says you will not go because he will not release the flight ticket money. I don't know if you're getting me. But if the submission is based on I have what it takes, but if he says I shouldn't go, I will not because I want to submit to my head. That is real submission. That man that is acting all humble now. You know, poverty can make a man humble. Yes. He walks in, he comes back from work, and meal is not ready, he refuses to shout. Why? Not because it's an inbuilt character, not because the tendencies of shouting is there. He's calming down because he's still sharing expenses with the wife, or probably even the major part is coming back from the wife. It's coming from the wife's end. So he remains all humble. Let him touch real dope, and we will know if in truth he is humble or it's poverty aggravated humility. So it is possible to be rich and make heaven, and it's possible to be poor and die in hell. Thank you.